We tried to explain this phenomenon to Cowboy Nation earlier in the week. We'll try it again now. Dan Quinn, I use the word out, maybe only a little bit prematurely. Kellen Moore, I might use the word out too, maybe only a little bit prematurely. Mike Fisher reporting on the Dallas Cowboys in Frisco, Texas, where the Jacksonville Jaguars just moments ago, through agents almost certainly, let it be known that they are putting in official requests to interview a handful of NFL assistant coaches and coordinators. And included in that handful, Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn and Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. They have said all the right things leading up to this time. Kellen Moore talking about the job at hand and obviously moving to Jacksonville eventually, or moving to the Raiders or wherever else there's an opening, Chicago, Denver, whatever. Those things can be handled after the Cowboys' Super Bowl run is done. But the request for interview process begins today on Tuesday. The interviews can be conducted, especially now in this COVID era time, virtually. That'll be easier with no travel and that sort of thing. Easier for the employer to know that we're still getting our business done here at Cowboys headquarters, and the same for any other teams with coordinators that are interviewing. The Dan Quinn case, he's 51 years old. He's been a Super Bowl head coach. He certainly wants to go give it another try. His philosophy as he sits here now, kick ass and have a blast. But that's not a Cowboy philosophy. That's a Dan Quinn philosophy. And he used that same philosophy in Atlanta. He uses it here now. And when he makes his presentation to be the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, he will almost certainly use that phrase again. Kick ass and have a blast. Players certainly embrace Dan Quinn. He is a beloved figure among players who know him in the NFL. That will be part of the attraction to him in Jacksonville and elsewhere. 33-year-old Kellen Moore is also on the interview request list. And again, Kellen Moore is completely devoted to the task here. Has a kinship with Dak Prescott that goes back 6 years, and has a comfort level working for Mike McCarthy, who gave him and continues to give him a great deal of leeway when it comes to being the play caller and much more. But does Kellen Moore, the coach's son, aspire to someday be the captain of his own ship? Of course he does. And while Dan Quinn brings certain elements to the head coaching job wherever he might end up, if indeed he does get a job and leave Dallas, the attraction to Kellen Moore in Jacksonville particularly is quite obvious. I'll put it in 2 words: Trevor Lawrence. That would be Jacksonville's attraction to Kellen, and it might be Kellen's attraction to Jacksonville as well. So Dan Quinn, a foot out the door, okay, I'm pushing it a little bit. But Dan Quinn can see the door from here, and the door right now leads to Jacksonville, and there'll be other doors too. Kellen Moore out the door? Of course not. He's got a Super Bowl to try to coach in first, but he can see the Jacksonville door and other doors from here in Frisco. Fish out.